do a welcome thing now.
Do it. It's your channel.
This is more challenging than I thought it would be. Hello everybody, my name's Caitlin. I'm a photographer from Switzerland, and this is my friend Sophie.
Hi.
So she's here because I tried filming this on my own, and it didn't go very well. So I thought having Sophie here would make it better, but I don't think it's working out. But anyway, so I'm gonna be showing how to edit this photo. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to make my freckles come out a little bit. So you make a layer of black and white, and then go to high contrast blue filter, which really brings out the reds and like the dark parts of your faces.
That was really confusing. That was one. Don't you want to like have a step before? Like, I get it. You need a black and white filter, but like, why do I need a black? How do I know? Okay, this needs a black and white filter.
Okay, it's just okay. You'll see, because then you go to soft light, and you can see like it brings out the freckles. Do you see that?
Okay.
And then if you go command I, and then take this brush and go over my face.
With the soft light.
Yes, with the blend mode soft light. And then see?
Right.
And now like my freckles have just like come out a little more. Capiche?
Capiche?
What's the next step? Yeah, okay. Wait, this is not gonna be in the video. Copy this.
So I can say whatever I want now?
Yep. Okay, and then I have this picture here of some trees which I found on the interweb. And yeah, so now you have this, and if you want to do this, you have to try and make sure. Somehow I just found this picture by chance. It just kind of happened that the trees match perfectly with the jumper, and then the background matches perfectly with the background of my picture. So yeah, if you want to do this, you just kind of have to make sure that it all, like the colors match, or you could just try to change the colors as well using this tool. So then I'm just gonna readjust it a little bit. Is this making sense so far, Sophie?
Mm.
This is why you're here.
Yes, it makes perfect sense.
Great. Was that sarcasm?
No, it wasn't.
Was that sarcasm?
No, it's fine. A picture, edit in there, find a good picture.
And then what you do is you make something called a layer mask, which basically allows you to, because if I were to not do a layer mask, and if I were to erase it like that, and then do other stuff, like it's hard to go back, because you can't like undo what you did, besides pressing the Z button, but like that's really complicated. So then if you create a layer mask, you can erase it, but then you can also bring it back.
Cool.
So yeah. So now we're gonna just start erasing this and trying to like blend it into my jumper. So first we gotta get rid of these grey parts. Okay. And then now I'm lowering the opacity of the eraser so that it like doesn't erase as hard, so that it can blend in. Yes. And now I'm gonna take it down even more. See how it's like blending.
Yeah, real smooth.
I feel like you're getting into it now with the camera and everything.
Thank
I feel like you're more at ease. So now that we've kind of like blended it in, the next thing to do is, actually I'm just gonna move this up a little bit. There we go. Now I have to, you see there's kind of like, the jumper is kind of peeking in through here, so we have to try and get rid of that. And also there's just a little bit of white here from when I expanded the photo a little bit. Yes, now what you're going to do is you're going to merge all the layers. So the way you do that is Command Alt Shift E. Might be something different on PC. Yeah, I don't know. You might have to Google that one because I don't know what it is on PC. And then you take this tool, which is the spot healing tool. So basically it just takes information from outside, like around the photo, and kind of fills it in. You don't really have to do much except just... Wait, it's not working.
Well, that's great.
Why is this not working?
Oh no, it is working.
Yeah, it is working, but okay, there we go. Damn it. So yeah, you just kind of have to like... I'm sure there's a much easier way to do this, but I'm too lazy to find it, so I like to stick with my inefficient ways rather than Googling things.
Those are great tips, Caitlin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we're gonna make the background blue.
Why?
Why?
Do we do this?
That's a really good question, Sophie.
Thank you.
I'm glad you asked that. Because orange and blue, I think, are complementary colors. So with having the blue at the background, it kind of makes the orange pop. And yeah, it looks good. So we go to selective colors, then you pick the whites, because the background is white, and then you bring up the Cyan?
What was that, Caitlin?
How do you say that word? Cyan?
What is that?
I don't know how to say that word.
Oh, cyan.
Oh, it's cyan!
I don't know.
Wow. Is it cyan?
I keep thinking of Brian, so you know why not? I don't know. Cyan.
Cyan.
I'd say cyan. I'm native.
No, you're not. Anyway. So, yeah, now that you bring the blue up, but now it's kind of made my face look a bit weird, right?
Yeah.
So now you have to take the eraser tool and erase the filter
From your face.
Yes.
To be honest, I don't see a difference, but like, she knows what she's doing, guys.
It does make a difference because then I have like some bluish highlights, which is weird.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Okay, and now I'm going to do a filter. I'm going to do deep emerald, so that really kind of like brings it out. And then we have to do the shadows.
Why do we have to do the shadows?
Because just adds dimension to it. Because I was like, my head's just kind of like floating and like, you know, you have to just add
depth.
Yeah. So the way you do that is you go on the original one, you take this tool, just kind of like bloop around it, it kind of automatically selects it, which is nice. And then you click on new layer, go to edit, fill, fill with black, okay, deselect, Command D, and now you bring the opacity down, move it over a little. So now you go to filter, blur, Gaussian, that's definitely not how you say it.
It's how you say it.
Blur. See, it kind of like makes it fuzzy a little bit.
It does.
Makes it look more shadow-like.
Yes.
That looks right. Yep, and now again we need to erase this from my face because now it's made my face dark, so we're just gonna... Is this entertaining?
It's very entertaining.
Okay. Are you bored?
No. Do you go all the way down to like...
I might not because I kind of maybe want to have some shadows in the tree, so I'll just bring the opacity down a little bit and just kind of...
Smart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. And now the birds, because the birds need to have shadows too. So now you're going to go to the lasso tool.
Lasso.
And then you just kind of go around it. So this tool like allows you to select freely.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. And then Command C, Command V. And then we're gonna go to soft light. No, we're not gonna go to soft light. That was the wrong one. We're gonna go to normal, but we're gonna lower the opacity. And then we're gonna go to Gaussian. Blur again. Bring up the blur, it's lagging again. I'm just not going to go to the layer mask again, and now we're just going to erase around it a little bit so that doesn't cover up the other birds.
That is easier than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, it is pretty easy. Yeah, this photo, like, it is pretty easy doing this photo. And now we're going to add some grain, because I just love grain.
Green.
Grain. Grain.
What's green?
You'll find out. Okay. So you combine all of the layers again, and then you go to filter, noise, add noise.
Why noise?
It's basically the same thing as grain.
Why is there noise?
See, like, look what it. See?
Oh, grain. Okay.
Yes, grain.
Okay.
See, I don't know why. It's adds texture to it.
Yeah.
I might just up the contrast a little bit. And there. Computer's bad. There we go. That's the final image. Ta-da! Sophie, did you learn a lot?
I learned lots.
Are you a Photoshop professional now?
I am now.
Okay, great. So I think we might do more of these in the future. Maybe. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Sophie,
You're
for
welcome.
being an excellent student.
Alright.
Bye.